What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. March is still Metal Month, and for March's Metal Month, I have a Metalhead Box twofer for you guys today. I'll be showing you the latest two Metalhead boxes, as I did get one last month while I was still on my little break. So I figured I would do one video, show you guys the big haul of both months of everything that I got. Before I get into that, if you haven't seen it already, I am running a giveaway on my Instagram. It is always linked up down there in the description. I'm giving away the deluxe CD edition of Electromancy's Techno Pagan. It comes complete with the Electromancy enamel pin, which my camera probably won't pick up too well, but a killer one-person black metal project. I love the story behind the band. If you haven't checked them out, definitely go check out my Instagram post and look the band up and give them, check them out that way. Killer stuff. It is, as I said, a one-person project, kind of industrial black metal, technical black metal, performed by robots, composed by the human behind the band and performed by robots. It's pretty awesome stuff, and I hope you guys take the time to go check that out and join in on that giveaway. That being said, let's get into the Metalhead boxes that I have for you guys. This will be the December and January, I believe, Metalhead boxes. The February box has not shipped out yet. I think it ships out around the 15th of March. So it runs like a month behind. Some people are always confused on the months of the Metalhead box, but it does ship out. Like the February box ships out in March, so that can kind of clear things up a little bit for you guys and kind of show you where that is. They've just recently started doing these mailers, and I absolutely love them. I've heard some people complain about the new mailers, saying stuff that arrived damaged or what have you, but as far as my boxes go, or I guess my envelopes now, I get the 4 CD, 1 t-shirt option. It's nothing but music and the shirt, and everything that I got arrived pristine. I know just from my experiences with the post office, things can get damaged no matter what they're shipped in. Some of my stuff just gets absolutely butchered. So I understand that, some frustrations from some people, but technically your gripes are going to be with the post office. This is the one from December. It came in this white envelope. I'm actually keeping these. I think I'm going to display these on top of one of my CD shelves because I like the artworks that are on them. First up, I'll just go with the shirt that I received in the December box. It was from the New York death metal band Undeath. It says, Head Splattered in 7 Ways, which is actually track number 7. The title of the track, number 7, on their newest full length, entitled "It's Time to Rise from the Grave." You guys know I love Undeath. Stoked to have this shirt. It's a little wrinkled. I have worn it, as this did come in last month. Well, so yeah, I guess last month. If you saw my end of the year video, I will actually probably reference that video twice in this video. You saw that I had Undeath ranked very high on that end of the year list. Their album last year was absolutely phenomenal. They're one of the best bands carrying the torch of death metal, in my humble opinion. They are like torch bearers for that particular genre. They're kind of ready to lead the way. You had like Cannibal Corpse and then kind of Black Dahlia Murder. Though their styles are different, they're just kind of torch bearers for death metal genre, period. And I think Undeath is one of those bands that could definitely be in that conversation if they keep on the way they're going. Their last 2 albums have been, well, I guess their only 2 albums have been absolutely phenomenal. The 4 CDs that I got in the December box, very black metal heavy. First up, I got Orphique with Consecration Cadaverique. Glare is going to fight me on this one just because of the color scheme on that artwork. This is black metal, has hints of progressiveness going on in it, as well as some folk metal elements going on occasionally in this. Good band out of Canada. I believe this is their debut full length. This came out last year in 2022. It's still a fairly new release. It came out right at the end of the year of last year. This was released on Sepulchral Productions. Everything that I've heard from that label, I've gotten a few releases from that label in Metalhead Box, and I've enjoyed every one. This one is no different. You get a lot of bands out of that Montreal and Quebec area from that label, and I believe this band is actually out of Montreal as well. This is some black metal that has a tendency to make you feel a little uncomfortable, despite there being like some melodic elements going on at times through this. I don't know if it's just the progressiveness going on that ties into it, but it has like a tendency to make me feel uncomfortable. I'm torn between like these pits of despair, and it lifts you up a little bit, and it takes you right back down. But I think it's done by design. It's made you to feel uncomfortable by design, and it definitely hits the mark on that. This is a very interesting release, one that you're going to want to spend a little bit of time with, but I do like that one. It does definitely get the classy metal seal of approval. Next up, I got another black metal release. This is a melodic black metal, atmospheric black metal project out of Germany. This is Geistlicht with Fading Light. They actually this project released 2 full lengths last year. I believe this was the second of the 2 full lengths that they released, and I really did like this one. If you're not into over-the-top melodic black metal, you may not like this because it is very melodic, but I dug this quite a bit. You guys know that I'm into bands like Eldamar, Elderwind, that type stuff, that kind of Russian harmonious atmospheric black metal. This doesn't hit that mark. It's not exactly like that sound, but it is similar enough that is something that I can feel myself definitely getting into. I haven't spent a ton of time with this, but I do plan on revisiting this one quite often because everything that I've listened to on it so far, I've really enjoyed. The next album that I got in the December box is a live album. This is Death with their non-analog on stage series. This is a live performance they did in Belgium in December of 1991. This was released on Relapse Records. Relapse Records is going to keep reissuing Death material, digging up Death material, and they're just going to beat that horse absolutely completely to death. This, I mean, if you are a big fan of the band Death, then it's a good, I guess, kind of novelty thing to have in the collection. Is this something I'm going to listen to all the time? Probably not. I've listened to it one time full the way through, and it was good for what it was, but it's not something that I'm just going to keep returning to. It is kind of a novelty release, definitely a novelty release, but as a fan of the band Death, it is kind of nice to have something like this in the collection. And then the last one that I received in the December box, they've been doing these Metalhead exclusive CDs, and they're pretty awesome, especially if you're fans of the bands that the material is released by. That it's cool to get a CD or get some material that you're not going to be able to pick up anywhere else. And this month we have the Tampa, Florida Legends Massacre with a compilation entitled Corpus Umbra. This has 2 live tracks at the end, and it made me laugh when I read it. It says live tracks recorded somewhere in Germany on tour in 2007. They weren't sure where that was, but there's some tracks on here that are cover songs. There are some tracks that are released from like EP materials and singles, like digital only singles and stuff like that was compiled all into one big disc here and put out through Metalhead Box. I love these exclusives, and I hope this is something that they just keep on doing moving forward. So December's box was very solid. I was very impressed with that one and happy with it. And we also have the January box for you guys. First up, the envelope that this one came in, I absolutely love. If nothing else, this one will definitely be displayed on top of one of my CD shelves in the other room, just because that artwork is awesome there. The shirt from this month's was a Temple of Void, and it's upside down. A Temple of Void t-shirt. And my camera actually makes this look a little brighter than what it is. The color scheme on this is very dark, but with them being a Death Doom band, dark is kind of fitting. I like the actual artwork that makes this up. They released an absolute banger album last year, kind of towards the end of the year. It was entitled Summoning the Slayer. Very melodic style of death doom, but I believe that was probably their best material to date, and that's a band that that's definitely just planted firm on my radar, and I'm enjoying everything that they put out. The 4 CDs that I got in this month's box. The first one, I told you I was going to reference my end of the year video again in this video. If you saw my end of the year list, then you've already seen me talk about this one. It is still sealed. This copy is. I may end up another Instagram giveaway with this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this copy, but the one that's not sealed, I just put off the CD shelf to show you guys in this video. This is Withermoon. Killer black metal out of California. This one is entitled A Testament to Our Will, put out on Adirondack Black Mass or Black Mass. Let me try that one more time. Adirondack Black Mass or Adirondack Black Mass. I'm still not certain how that is pronounced. I love this album. I talked about it in that end of the year video, and just a few moments into this album, within like the first and second track, I knew that I was listening to something very special. This is something that I absolutely love. I love this style of black metal. I love this. I can't put into words how good I think this album is. I did talk about it on that end of the year video in detail a little bit more. So if you want to hear a little bit more, definitely go check that out. I'm going to have everything that I show, every band that I show in some way is going to be linked up or at least mentioned in the description. That way, if you see something and it piques your interest and you want to go check it out, it will be at your disposal to go down there and do the legwork and check it out. The next release was another one of these Metalhead Box exclusive CDs. This is a split CD with Gorguts and Disincarnate. Killer old school death metal bands there. I have not listened to this yet, full disclosure, but looking at the track listings on the back, it looks like these are older bands. It looks like you have some older demo material on this that potentially has not been released or is long out of print and that type stuff. So that if that is the case, then it's very, very awesome to get this on a on CD format. I'm sorry I'm not more knowledgeable about everything that's on it. I just haven't done my homework, but just judging from the track listings, especially on that Gorgut side, it does look like that there's some definite old demo stuff going on this. So definitely looking forward to sinking my teeth into this one and checking it out in the very near future as I have a little bit more time on my hands. The reason why I haven't listened to the stuff in this that I probably should have and spent the amount of time with it is this one has been hogging my ears as of late. This release is a band out of Canada. It is their sophomore release. This is the band Raider with Trial by Chaos. Technically, this album's not even out yet. It's pretty awesome to get a CD in my box that technically isn't coming out until the 13th. So to have this already, kind of get that little sneak listen before everybody else is another just fantastic thing that the box has going on this month. This is some solid thrashy death metal, and as I said, this is a band out of Canada. I slept on this band. I did not check out their debut full length. It was entitled Guardian of the Fire. It came out in 2020. I remember seeing the artwork and the cover art and people talking about it, but for one reason or another, it just never crossed my path, and I personally didn't check it out. Kind of kicking myself now that I didn't, because if it stands anywhere near where this album is, then I definitely have to go get my hands on that one. I bet within like 2 days, I know I listened to this full length at least 10 times. I went to go see the concert, the Trash Panda and Demon Fuck concert in Memphis Sunday, and I had this playing the whole time there, the whole time back, and then the whole next day I was listening to this album over and over and over because I loved it so much. I mean, it just my soul turned to stone, and if you listen to the album, you know what I'm talking about. And then the last album, we have some more black metal. This is a band out of Turkey. This is Archurahl with Albtraum. I wrote that down. I don't know if you guys, my camera will even pick that up, but that's what it looks like on the spine. It's not showing on the front, and then you just have the logo there on the back. I would have butchered that. I would have never been able to read that, and then I would have looked dumber than I usually do anyway, so I did write that down. This is an EP released through Adirondack Black Mass. Came out it very recently, has not been out long at all. It's about an 18-minute EP, but man, it feels like the intro on this goes on for absolutely ever. It's like 5 or 6 minutes of just like a piano, and then there's some atmospheric. But when the actual black metal kicks in, it kicks your face in, and it's a very, very, very solid EP. I would like to see where this project goes moving forward. I would like to hear a little bit more of the black metal side as opposed to just the long, elaborate intros. But once the music actually gets going, it definitely hooks you in and garners your attention. And that 18 minutes, the first 5, you're just like, okay, let's get it on, let's get it going. And then that last part, it flies by. The music is so good. I'm definitely stoked and excited to see where this band moves going forward, and that's definitely what an EP is supposed to do for you, and it definitely does what it sets out to do there. So that's it for those 2 months. It's almost time for the new box to ship out. So maybe we might have 3 Metalhead Box videos in the month of March if everything goes well. If not, it's cool to have the 2 in this video. Get in on that giveaway on Instagram. I have some other stuff coming your guys' way as well. I have 2 more big orders that I want to show this month. I have 2 grab bags that I still need to show, and I'm back on the CD collection videos. Going to Cro-Mags and Ringworm and Brat and No Moss concert on Monday. I think I'll just do a double concert haul video with the stuff that I picked up at the show this past week, and then when I go to this one Monday, just kind of put everything in one video. So have that stuff coming up, all kinds of stuff. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. This video is not promoted this channel with me leaving the YouTube partner program is no longer, I haven't just been getting the promotion from YouTube like I did in the past. So I'm not getting anything out of this except for the pleasure of showing you guys new music. So if you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and there's plenty of content coming you guys' way. Stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys very soon, I promise.